Genghis Khan's name echoes through history as a symbol of conquest, leadership, and transformation. Born into a world of tribal strife, he forged an empire that reshaped the medieval world. His story blends tales of survival, military brilliance, and cultural impact. In this video, we will cover top 10 facts about this towering figure, enriched with additional context to illuminate his life and legacy. 1. Born into hardship as Temujin, Genghis Khan entered the world in 1162. The precise date is uncertain, with some sources suggesting 1155 or 1167 near the Onan River in what is now northern Mongolia. Named Temujin after a defeated rival chieftain, he was the son of Yesugai, a minor leader of the Kiad tribe, and Hoilun, a strong-willed woman from the Olkanud tribe. At 9, his life unraveled when Yesugai was poisoned by Tatar enemies during a feast, a common act of vengeance in the steppes' brutal politics. Cast out by their tribe, Temujin's family faced starvation, scavenging for roots, and hunting small game. This crucible of adversity honed his tenacity and taught him early lessons in loyalty, betrayal, and survival, qualities that would propel him to greatness. 2. United the Mongol tribes. The Mongol steppes of the 12th century were a chaotic mosaic of rival tribes, Borjigin, Merkits, Naimans, and others, locked in endless feuds. Temujin's rise began with alliances, such as his bond with Togrul, Khan of the Karaite tribe, and Jamuka, a childhood friend. Yet alliances often turned to enmity. Through calculated marriages, his wife Borta's abduction and rescue cemented his resolve. Diplomacy and decisive battles, he subdued his rivals. By 1206, at a Kurultai on the Onyan River, he united these fractious groups under his banner, earning the title Genghis Khan, or Universal Ruler. This unification turned a fragmented people into a disciplined war machine, setting the stage for global conquest. 3. Master of military strategy. Genghis Khan revolutionized warfare with a blend of organization, adaptability, and terror. His army was structured in a decimal system: Arbans 10, Zuns 100, Mingans 1000, and Tumans 10,000, ensuring loyalty to him over tribal ties. His cavalry, armed with composite bows and mounted on hardy steppe ponies, could strike and retreat with devastating speed. He integrated captured engineers to deploy Chinese catapults and Persian siege tactics, leveling fortified cities. Psychological warfare was key. He'd spare surrendering towns but annihilate resistors, as seen in the Khwarezmian massacre of 1220. In 25 years, he conquered more land than Rome did in centuries, a testament to his strategic brilliance. 4. Created the largest contiguous empire in history. The Mongol Empire, at its zenith under Genghis and his heirs, spanned over 13 million square miles, an unbroken expanse from the Pacific to the Black Sea. Genghis launched this expansion with the Jin dynasty in northern China, 1211 to 1215, followed by the Xia and the Khwarezmian Empire after its Shah insulted him by executing Mongol envoys. His forces swept into Russia, sacking Kiev in 1240 under his generals. This empire dwarfed Alexander's or Napoleon's, connecting east and west in a way unmatched until modern times. Its sheer scale altered trade routes, demographics, and geopolitics for centuries. 5. Promoted meritocracy over aristocracy. In an era dominated by noble privilege, Genghis Khan defied tradition by rewarding competence. He elevated men like Jebe, a former enemy who impressed him by shooting his horse in battle, to high command. Subutai, born to a blacksmith, became a legendary general, masterminding the invasion of Europe. This meritocracy extended to administration. Captured scribes and officials from China or Persia were repurposed to manage his realm. By prioritizing loyalty and skill over bloodlines, he built a robust, adaptable empire that thrived on the talents of its diverse subjects. 6. Established the Yam communication network. Ruling a vast empire required innovation, and Genghis Khan's Yam system was a marvel of efficiency. Relay stations spaced 20-30 miles apart housed fresh horses and riders who could cover 200 miles daily, relaying messages or goods. Protected by harsh penalties for interference, the Yam linked Beijing to Baghdad, enabling military coordination and trade oversight. Travelers like Marco Polo later marveled at its speed. This network prefigured modern postal services and underscored Genghis's knack for turning nomadic traditions into tools of governance. 7. Religious tolerance was a hallmark. While Genghis Khan was a shamanist, revering the sky god Tengri, he embraced pluralism. He exempted priests, monks, and imams from taxes and labor, fostering goodwill among Buddhists in China, Muslims in Persia, and Christians in Russia. He consulted religious leaders, notably inviting the Taoist monk Chu Chuji to discuss immortality in 1222. A 6,000-mile journey, this tolerance wasn't mere pragmatism, it reflected his curiosity and desire to unify his empire's mosaic of faiths, contrasting sharply with the religious wars of Europe's Middle Ages. 8. His early life included betrayal and revenge. Temujin's youth was a saga of loyalty tested and vengeance exacted. After his father's death, his ally Jamuka became a rival, their bond fraying over power. Captured once by enemies, Temujin endured a wooden yoke before escaping, a humiliation that fueled his ruthlessness. Years later, defeating Jamuka in 1204, he offered mercy, only for Jamuka to request death, reportedly boiled alive or crushed under boards. Sources differ. The kidnapping of his wife Borta by the Merkits also spurred a lifelong vendetta, cementing his reputation as a man who never forgave betrayal. 9. Death shrouded in mystery. Genghis Khan died in August 1227 during a campaign against the Xixia, possibly near Yinchuan. Theories abound: a fever, typhus or malaria, a hunting accident, or an arrow wound from a defiant princess. His burial was clandestine, soldiers allegedly killed witnesses, diverted rivers, or trampled the site with horses to hide it, perhaps near Burkan Khaldun, a sacred peak. The lack of a tomb fuels speculation, with some suggesting his successors hid it to prevent desecration. This mystery enhances his mythic status, a conqueror lost to time. 10. Legacy beyond conquest. Genghis Khan's influence ripples through history. The Pax Mongolica stabilized the Silk Road, fostering trade in silk, spices, and ideas. Gunpowder reached Europe, paper spread west. His descendants, like Kublai Khan, ruled China's Yuan dynasty, blending Mongol and local cultures. Genetically, a 2003 study posits that 16 million men, 0.5% of the global male population, carry his Y chromosome, hinting at his vast progeny. His legal code, the Yasa, enforced discipline and equality, shaping Mongol society. He remains a paradox, destroyer and unifier, whose empire bridged civilizations. A deeper look at his influence. The Mongol Empire's scope was staggering. 40 million deaths are attributed to its conquests, potentially cooling the climate by reforesting abandoned lands. Yet it also seeded progress. Scholars debate his brutality versus his ingenuity, but his synthesis of power and pragmatism resonates today. As nations navigate unity and conflict, his story offers timeless insights into leadership, resilience, and the cost of ambition. In conclusion, Genghis Khan's journey from a forsaken boy to a world-shaking ruler is a testament to human potential and paradox. These expanded facts reveal a man who mastered war, governance, and legacy, leaving an empire that spanned continents and centuries. His life defies easy judgment, blending savagery with sophistication, destruction with creation. As history's ultimate conqueror, Genghis Khan's shadow endures, a reminder of what one determined soul can achieve. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you.